Today's episode is all about a pampering day for Mick. So I'm headed out to the barn right now, and basically I'm gonna turn him out, groom him, put the Bemer on him. He's worked really hard all week, and I think it's important sometimes to just spend some quality time with your horse. I had a client and she said to me, she was like, I never want you to be one of those trainers that forgets to just spend time with your horse and like to groom your horse and to connect with your horse. So that's what we're going to do today. Plus I have a little bit of a challenge because my husband's horse has she's been getting these E. coli infections, and now she has this big gaping wound and the flies are getting in it. So I need to give her antibiotics, see if there's a way that I can cover up that wound. Plus I need to do something with my other horse, Kensington. So you're going to meet him. So let's head out to the barn. Okay, so we just got to the barn. I'm trying to keep track of Messy. First step is turnout for Mr. Mick. I'm such a believer in turnout. I think it's so important for the horses to get out, move around. Let me see. I'll show you. Mick. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, the flies are bad, aren't they? Okay, so this is Mick, and then he lives next to Kensington. Kensington, come here. Hi, buddy. Kensington has a little wrap on his leg because he's getting a tiny bit of a splint. So I'm just trying to keep track of it. Hi, buddy. And Kensington's a little shy over here because we have an electric fence. And so he's always nervous when he's out here. Hi, Mick. You want to go in the turnout? Okay, well, part one of our spa day has now been a failure because he was running around. Normally he's super calm in the turnout, and I don't know what happened today. I think it's because there's not any other horses out here because it's Sunday. So instead, I guess we will be hand walking. I do really like my horses to go out in the turnout, but not if they're going completely nuts, right? Because if they're running around like complete idiots and gonna hurt themselves, then that's not super helpful, is it? So I guess we'll just hand walk instead. But I do think it's really important that your horses get out. They can't just stand in a stall and then you get them out and expect them to be like athletes and do stuff. It's super important that they get out of their stall, that they move around, that they do things, even on their day off. They have to have days off, but they also need to get out and move around. When I'm hand walking my horses, especially if they've gotten a little bit wound up, like Mick just did, what I like to do is I'll put see how I have my hand on the front of the halter, and then I kind of put downward pressure to ask him to lower his head, and that really helps him to calm down because he got kind of he was just being silly. He was running around in the turnout, so he get their adrenaline all pumped up, and so if you can get them to put their head down like that, then it really helps them to relax and also for you to get control, because it's not very fun if you're leading a flying kite. And then the other thing, Mick isn't always so good about the rein back under saddle. So I can practice a little here, halt, back up. I basically just have my hand on the halter is what's asking him to back up, head down, and go forward again. So even though it's okay, Sunday, fun day, day off, I think you always have to be willing to adjust and then know that you're always training your horse. Every opportunity that you spend with your horse is a training moment, and you can always be thinking about what do I need to work on under saddle? Well, our halt and rein back is a little bit of a problem. So put your head down, silly man. Back up a little bit. Good boy. Back. Good boy. And walk forward. And you spend so much time with your horses on the ground that for me, it's so important that they have good ground manners, that they pay attention to you, that they're respectful, right? We don't want them to just be totally walking on top of us and crazy whenever we're with them on the ground. So it's a beautiful day here in California. It was super foggy this morning. I took my dog Messy for a walk, and it was raining and foggy, and now the sun's coming out, and it's just going to be a beautiful day. I'm so spoiled here in California. So let me know down in the chat where you live. but I'm definitely lucky here in California. So I'm gonna keep walking him for a few more minutes. Then we're gonna go cross ties, do some grooming, do some Bemer, and hopefully he settles down a bit. Okay, step 2, groom the horses. First thing, for some reason, like the flies are so bad. So this is Kensington. First thing, fly spray. I also have my GoPro camera on so you can see from above. I'm just trying all new things for this new mix series, which hopefully you're enjoying. I usually spray a little bit on my hand and then just kind of try to get their ears a little bit. I don't know why the flies are so bad all of a sudden. Maybe that's why you were running around, you goofy thing. Silly boy. Silly boy. Then, so Mr. Kensington is getting like a little tiny bit of a splint, and he's also way overdue for shoes. So let me show you. If you've never seen what a splint is before, it's basically like, you know, in prehistoric times, horses had 3 bones and then one of the bones grew up. So they have these little splint bones, which basically do nothing other than cause problems. So if you look really carefully, I don't know if you can see, but you can see there's like a little tiny bump. Let me go on the other side. See if you can see. It's like tiny, but see right there, there's just like this tiniest little bump. The vet injected it the other day, so I think it's gonna be fine, but I've just been trying to ice and put Surpass on it so that it stays like, that it doesn't get any worse. And I don't know about you, I love riding, but I also really love taking care of the horses and like spending time with them. So I think you kind of have to have both those things. It's certainly a desire and a passion to ride, but then also just, there's a lot of time and care that goes into having these horses, and you have to kind of enjoy that part of it as well. Right, buddy? Okay, so Kensington's all set up. This is a Bemer, and I don't know if it really works, but it's a PEMF blanket. It's supposed to help increase circulation, and the horses definitely seem to like it. Like you'll see Kensington kind of goes into like this daze, like his eyes glaze over, and he just really enjoys it. Okay, so Mr. Mick, you're gonna have a little grooming, starting with the curry comb. I really like with all my horses to find the places that they like to be curried, because it's got to feel good to them. They're already like starting to get a little bit their winter coat. When I'm filming this, it is September. I think it's the 20th today of September. So the days are definitely getting shorter. Oh, you like it there, don't you? I think he likes it the most on his neck. Kensington really likes getting scratched on the withers, but you seem to like it on your neck, huh, sweet boy? You're a good boy. I love it when they do that little thing with their lip. That's how you can tell that they like it, is when they start to do the little elephant lip. Huh, right there, buddy. That's good. I also think when we work them hard that their muscles have to get a little bit sore, and so this is like a nice little massage for them. Oh, he likes it there too, doesn't he? You like it on your withers, huh? I think they've actually done a study showing that this will reduce their heart rate and help to relieve stress, just currying your horse like this in circular motion. You can see his eyes. He's relaxing. His eyes are glazing over. Oh, you really like that, huh? I'll be honest, I have not done enough of this lately with Mick. Like, it's just between my back surgery, and sometimes I get so busy with work and I forget how much I enjoy it, and also how good it is for the horses. So Mick has like a crazy thick mane. I feel like I just pulled it not too long ago. Boy, so notice what I did there, because like I always like, even when I'm grooming my horses, that they're a little bit paying attention to me, and you could see how he was like looking that way and moving his shoulder into me. So sometimes I just make sure that, like, you know, if you ask your horse to move a little to the side and to look at you, that they should do that. They shouldn't just be totally looking the other way and pushing onto you. You always want your horse to be aware of like where you are. Oh my gosh, Mick, what happened to your mane right there? There's like a, I don't know if you can see that. There's like a chunk missing, and then it's like super long again. I don't really want to pull his mane today, but he definitely needs it. It's crazy that the horses will let us pull their mane, which is basically where you just like, the way you pull a mane is you go like this, and you basically just pull the hair out, which is, it's amazing, right? That they don't really bother about that, but you definitely could use a little bit of a mane pulling. You're a happy boy, aren't you? Okay, so I'm gonna put Mick back in his house, give him his banana. Let me know in the comments if your horse likes bananas. Then I'm gonna get my next project, which is my husband's horse I was telling you about that has like the E. coli infection and the summer sore. So if you don't like gore, maybe skip that section, but we're gonna see if we can maybe bandage it up a way that we can like keep it covered and then give her antibiotics. Hi, Mama. Okay, so this is our doctoring project, and I've been trying to find ways to keep it bandaged. Basically what she had is she came from Holland, I don't know, I think like, I don't remember when she arrived, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry, Mommy. And then she's had 2 E. coli infections, which is really weird. So she got this one on her leg. Like, it started off down here. It was like a little tiny nick, and then it just like blew up into this huge wound that went like all the way to the bone. And then she got that same thing here on her jaw. So it started out here as like this little tiny scrape, and then it got like gigantic and went all the way to the bone. And then she's got this little thing down here, which is actually looking a little better today because this is maybe like a summer sore. I don't know, it's just been awful. And so she's been on antibiotics, she's been on Baytril for like weeks. So I'm gonna try to clean it up, give her antibiotics, and then see if there's a way that I can like bandage it. Like yesterday I put a little piece of elastic on and like tried to like tape it down here just to try to keep the flies off. I really don't know what to do, but it's so hard with these horses. And my husband, so this is his horse, but my husband's out of town teaching this weekend, so I am on Dr. Violina duty. I think rather than ripping off this strip, I'm just gonna leave it on her nose. I guess she's got like a, you know those people that wear little nose strips? I guess you're just gonna have a little nose strip. And then I'm gonna see if I can cover it up. Step 1, I'm gonna try and clean her chin out a little bit. Hey, 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 come here. Good girl. I know. Hey, you're too big to do that. I can't reach you up there. Oh, poor girl. I really hope it starts to heal up. It just looks so gross. Okay, so I've tried like every concoction known to man. The silver spray, she like doesn't like I can't get it on her. So I got some of this. It's like drying paste that's supposed to help. And then this is a concoction that's supposed to help with summer sores. It's Desitin, Panalog, which is a steroid cream, and triple antibiotic. So I'm gonna put this in the big hole and then this up against her jaw. The things that we do for our horses. I'm just gonna like smother it in there. Hey. And yes, if you're worried, she can breathe, eat, and drink with us on before. So when this was like completely open, we were wrapping her entire chin and then also over the top of her head. I hope that stays on, because if the flies keep getting in it, it's never gonna heal right. Oh, you horses. I don't know about you, but it's like, we love these horses so much, and yet it's so hard. Okay, so last thing is swat. It's like totally falling apart, but swat is basically for the flies. So I'm just gonna like lather swat all around this as much as I can. I try to keep the flies off. You're being such a good mama. And last thing, so this is her antibiotic, Baytril. She's being such a good girl. I feel like I just come here and torture her every day. Try to get rid of that infection. The vet wants us to keep her on it for a little bit. Also to prove, yes, she can still open her mouth with the elastic on around. I know, I was so worried about it too at first. I was like, I hope she can still eat. But anyways, I wanted to show you, like, I think online and social media and stuff, we see the highlight reel and like everything is good all the time, and there's always like hard stuff. And if your horse is sick or hurt, you know, you have to take care of them, and you also have to enjoy that part of it too, because they're amazing creatures. So the last thing on the list is put Kensington away, put his wrap back on. I gotta go home, and this afternoon I have some teaching to do online, which I really enjoy. I'm giving a lecture on collection for my training scale masterclass, which should be fun. I've learned a lot from Kensington about collection. So Kensington is 10 this year. I'll put in a little clip of him. He's done the Pre-St. George and the I1. I got him when he was 5. He's a really cool horse. He's a super shy, kind of introverted, sensitive horse. So it's definitely, I've learned a lot by training him. He's of course Mick's best friend, and he's been a little bit tricky to teach the collection because he moves so big, and so to get his like canter especially short and quick has been really a challenge. But I'm excited for him. He's schooling most of the Grand Prix. He's not quite ready to like do an I2 or to put it together, but hopefully soon. Patience. I think sometimes with training we just need to remember to be patient. Are you making faces at the camera? Silly boy. You know, as I was making this, I just want to point out that I think, you know, so much of what we see is like the highlight reel of being at shows and like winning and everything is amazing. And with the horses, there's a lot that goes into taking care of them on a daily basis. And, you know, they all have issues that come up, and you also have to enjoy all of it. Like, you have to really enjoy having a horse and the partnership that you develop with them and the connection that you develop and spending time with them. It's not just about the shows and the winning. And I enjoy like coming here on the weekends and just spending time. And I'm always training them. Like you may have noticed there, I even just asked Kensington to back up a step and lower his head because he was just kind of, you know, pushing on me and his head was too high. So the more time that you spend with your horse, the better they are. There's just like, there's no way around that. So that's important to remember. And yeah, I do have a guy that helps me, a guy that grooms for me, but I still really like to spend as much time as I can with my horses, because no one's going to take care of your horse the way you take care of your horse. And no one's going to feel the way that you feel about your horse. All right, Kensington, are you going to show them your tricks? So I'm not a big hand feeding fan, but Kensington is like so shy that he really doesn't get mouthy at all. And he's kind of a stiff horse. So doing these carrot stretches has really helped him. When I first started doing the carrot stretches, he like could not even reach at all. So he's gotten so much more flexible. Look at you. Oh, I heard a little neck pop. I don't know if you could hear that. Good boy. Anyways, hopefully you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos of Setbacks and Solutions with Mick, maybe I'll put in some of the other horses. Let me know if you'd like to see some of the other horses, and I hope you're enjoying this series. It's been kind of different, kind of fun to make.